is NuMainstream. When you watching NuMainstream Talks or listening, if you listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, everywhere, wherever you can get us, right? It's no excuse why you shouldn't have us, you know what I'm saying, on all social media, on everything. But I am the radio guy, chilling with Cyril, a.k.a. the Big Dog, the Phantom 336.
A.k.a. Smooth Black, the Phantom.
Ooh. That's a new one.
A.k.a. Young Black and Handsome.
Ooh. Okay. Hold on. He's spitting today.
Hey, yo, I don't know.
My boy's spitting.
I told you, I don't know. I feel.
That was off the rip.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was just feeling a little bit today. Anyway, we also have Lex Lane with us today.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be helping us out. She's a dope individual. Yo.
Hey,
But anyway, let them know what you about, yo.
Lex Lane, make him go insane.
I
ain't gonna come out with
Since everybody's right.
I know, right?
I should have had like a little tag.
Damn. No, it's great to be here. Super excited.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, real quick, let's just get some social media right around the table so you can know who we are. I'm the radio guy on Twitter, RADIOGUI with the underscore at the end. Talk to me.
The Phantom 336 is DAFANTOM 336 on all social media platforms.
And you can follow me. That's LEXXSOLO, and that's on all social media platforms. So follow me. I can't guarantee I'm gonna follow back, but you know, keep up. I'm just
you see the light skin kicking in.
All right.
She light skin. Light skins can't help it. So speaking of another light skin, you know what I'm saying? Well, is she light skin? Beyonce, would y'all consider her light skin?
She's brown skin.
Brown?
Definitely brown.
Oh
Definitely
man, nah,
brown
you know she can't be light skinned though.
Brown.
Depending on the way that light be hitting with the videos and stuff.
I think we got the other
Come
stuff
on,
too,
man.
but yeah.
Come on, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
But no. So basically, long story short, Homecoming drop. You already know that. Everybody know that. The world knows that.
Yeah.
She just got the $60 million with Netflix.
I know.
So
I know A&T is gonna go crazy.
they already went crazy.
Yeah, but
They already went crazy.
Been went
Okay.
crazy.
HBCUs in general.
I believe
Like,
it.
HBCUs in general.
I believe
like Don said.
everybody going
yeah.
crazy. And I know I seen a couple stories about how she actually went to some of these HBCUs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she
That's
went,
what's up,
I seen
man.
pictures.
A&T was in the Homecoming. Apparently was in the what you call it? Did you see that? Everybody was talking about it. It got tweeted out that A&T was. She had people drumming and stuff. I didn't see it yet. So.
That's what's up.
But she said A&T was a part of it. Had
Okay, yeah, so you know they
a little
went.
white
Everybody
across the screen.
How
went.
can you
Don't lie.
not do it and have A&T?
You know what I'm saying?
homecoming?
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm
So
saying? Like, yeah.
for sure. So for somebody who saw it, our videographer, one of our videographers back there saw it. What'd you think of it?
It was awesome.
It was awesome. What was awesome about it? What was so awesome about it?
How she gave everyone's story.
Mm-hmm. So people, it was surrounding the tour, right? You said it was surrounding her tour, and so
It's around the
we've
tour and
seen
shit.
other people do this though. So
Yeah.
like, what was, you know what I'm saying, for us? And you didn't see it yet, did you?
I
Did you
did
see
not.
it?
I've basically seen it, like all the different clips.
So what was
about it.
different? What made it so hype? Obviously, it being Beyonce, but other than that,
I would just say just the fact that her hive is getting to see that behind the scenes. You know, it's
the
making
behind
you
the
feel
scenes.
like you're behind the
and that's
scenes.
something
'Cause
that they needed. You
obviously-
felt like,
Yeah, and you know, we see Beyonce everywhere. You know, she's on every billboard. You know, she's
Right.
being pushed all the time. So I guess to see her, you know, actually behind the scenes and what goes on, you know, behind all that production, behind all that publicity, like I think it gave us like a sense of, okay, like we hang out with Beyonce.
That's important.
Like,
Yeah,
for
we
sure,
know
for
about
sure.
Beyonce, like.
For
So
sure.
she was like her crew and everything. She was like
Yeah.
telling stuff about them
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's pretty dope and pretty humble for somebody as big as Beyonce to like take time out to even
Share the
care.
spotlight.
And you know Beyonce couldn't
Whatever.
rest there. You know she couldn't just
Yeah,
drop a little documentary and say that's it.
Yeah.
She came out with an album as well entitled
Okay.
Homecoming. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It was how many tracks?
Well,
40, right?
40 tracks.
Okay.
40 tracks.
Almost 2 hours.
I will never make it through this album.
It was a live. It was a live
It's
album,
good though.
which was
I like
which was dope because
I mean, I believe it's good.
yeah, I listened to like half of it. I didn't listen to the whole thing. It was a lot. It was a
So
lot
you
of
listened
singing.
to 20 songs.
20 songs, bro. I did.
God damn.
And the first 20, it was good. But the thing that I was surprised about was usually when you hear live albums and things like that,
Yeah.
it's not usually done for our genres because of the bass and things like that that don't really sound good live. Like you
Right,
can do
I got
acoustic, like
Yeah,
Ed
yeah.
Sheeran's done songs live and things like, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
hear it, but surprisingly, they produced it and mixed it so that it still sounded. You knew it was live, but it also sounded great in
that's
a
what I'm
car.
saying,
Great,
like,
it was good quality.
Beyonce and them don't have to shit though. Like,
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
She is a performer.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
is definitely a performer,
Yeah.
and I think it shows, especially in releasing that. I know we're gonna get that same energy, that same.
Yeah.
She will get out there. She will dance. She will sing. She will just.
Yeah, and it
work
made
up
me feel like I was
sweat.
there. I was like, hold on, I'm in the car like,
Right.
hold on, I'm at the joint with her. Like,
Right.
it was dope. So
I'm gonna have to give it a listen. Yeah.
if that album was anything like the documentary, it's gonna be worth a watch for sure.
Okay.
So, in other news, moving forward, one of the men who was shot with Nipsey Hussle was released from jail. He actually violated his probation by being there.
Right.
And he was actually shot during the obviously the time, and was just released from jail today. So that's just, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of tidbit news. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good on his part. And you know, that's gotta probably be hard, you know what I'm saying, for him being around. Obviously, he was cool with Nipsey. The police had dropped their allegations about him. They said that he was conspiring and gang whatever with Nipsey, but they ended up dropping that,
Dang.
which is dope, which is cool. So
Yeah,
he's not
that's
getting
what's
charged
up,
for
man.
anything, but
It's good they let him go. So they let him go and dropped out charges.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
cool.
he's straight. I
That
guess he
was
just has to, you know, abide by the rest of his parole or whatever. But as far as the things that they were trying to put on him, is, you know what I'm saying, they dropped all of that. So
That's what's up.
I thought that was pretty dope.
Definitely.
For sure. More Florida news. Florida prosecutors seek death penalty against rapper YNW Melly in double murder case. So that's, I mean, pretty straightforward there. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
We talked about him. How you feel about that, sir? I know you got something.
I mean, he looked guilty. I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
Come on.
He
Come
looked
on,
guilty,
man.
bro.
That's what they say about us all the time
Right,
anyway, man.
right.
I mean, I know. And
Especially coming from you. That's
usually-
hurtful coming from you.
I'm usually the conspiracy guy
Damn.
and all of that, but
That
like,
nigga look guilty. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, okay, like his story. What was he saying for as his story? Like
He was saying that apparently, you talking about the original story?
Yeah.
He was basically saying that he was there. They got ran up on, and they were in the car. Somebody ended up shooting at them in the car, and both his friends got hit. He drove them to the hospital, whatever. But obviously, like we talked about, the bullet holes didn't match what he was saying and things like that.
Exactly. So the bullet holes
Can't be forensics.
I'm sure forensics. I mean, unless forensics is lying, which is definitely possible, but
But I don't
you
think
know.
it's that important for them to be lying.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not that
it's
big of a
just,
figure
you know,
for him to be
and-
like,
And then he pretty much said what he's supposed to say.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that'd be my story.
So if he did it, down with him is what you're saying.
I mean,
Get him out of here.
that's what they gotta do. I mean,
I feel that.
what they gotta
What you
do.
think, Lex?
I don't want to say like, okay, he looked guilty, but I'm not surprised. Like, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Definitely disappointed.
Definitely disappointed.
Just in
because-
him, or like what you mean? Just like
Just the situation, him,
Okay.
like all of it together. Just
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if y'all have heard "Murder on My Mind," but
Yeah.
like, just even after
Of course.
listening to the song, like you're just like, damn.
So
like,
what
who
he-
comes up with this?
What he
Like,
pointed out though was that song was made
yeah,
way before
definitely.
this
And they're saying it
situation.
has nothing. It's just the
Yeah,
fact
yeah.
that he made it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like
yeah.
the connotation behind it, it's like, okay, like you put two and two together. Not to say that, you know, this directly reflects what happened, but it's just the fact that it doesn't make him look any better.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, yeah, I understand. Yeah, the song, which is his biggest
Yeah.
song, is kind of floating
And it's
over
a dope.
him.
No, I'm not even.
That
gonna
song
lie.
dope as
I feel,
hell.
it's
That
a
song's
dope
hard.
song. Like
That song's
I
hard.
feel the
Yo,
song.
maybe
It is.
like
It is.
maybe he's doing what he had to do. But I mean, I don't get it. Like, why you gonna be rich and a rapper
Which is-
and then make these?
Which is
mistakes?
crazy. I mean,
Like,
it's a
you know
little,
what
it's
I'm
a little
saying?
heartbreaking too, because I don't know if you went and watched the thing I told you to watch, that little documentary. You
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
forgot, but that little, he did like a little documentary on YouTube. Did you check it out? Where, check it out. I'm gonna send it to you. I'll drop it in the chat for y'all. But he basically was talking about how he grew up. They showed his mom.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
dad wasn't really around. You know, the
Yeah.
normal story, whatever. How he made it out and all that stuff. And the two guys that died were his best friends and were all throughout the
And the
documentary.
whole process.
For
All
real.
throughout. They
Yeah.
So they in there talking about, yeah, and I'm coming up next.
Oh,
Be
so they
on the
was
lookout for me.
actually
They
in
were
the
they were in the documentary.
Oh.
They sitting on the porch, all three of them
But
together,
it's kinda-
smoking, passing, talking to each other. It was like a raw documentary. They
Well,
was
maybe it's a situation where he ain't want to end up like Lil Snoop or like we just saw with Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the thing. We don't know. We don't know what, you know
we
what
don't
I'm
know
saying,
what's
the
going
details
on
were.
behind the scenes.
So even if he did do it,
whatever
like,
happened, you
not
know
to say, you know
what
what I'm saying, I don't ever want to put anything on people like that, but like
Right,
you said,
right.
that's a great point. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they were plotting on him. Maybe he got a drop, like, yo, they coming for you, bro. You need to handle this before they handle you. Oh, we don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
and then
mean,
he had to cover it up.
At the end of the day, man, especially
Whatever.
once, black people, especially young black people, are finally starting to be successful by any means necessary. Of course, it's sad whenever you see it wasted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be through them dying or them, being incarcerated or whatever the case may be. It's always
Florida's
stupid.
still, you know what I'm saying? Florida's
And
tough
that-
on it. With as far as
Yeah.
murder, they tough with that. So,
It never
they're one of
makes-
the
There's
few
no
it
states-
never makes any
No
sense.
kind of path.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
kind of
he
part
did that
to
in one of the worst states, other than
Yeah.
Texas. You did that in one of the worst states you could have possibly done
Right,
that.
right.
Florida be wild.
So-
Florida, yeah.
Florida be wild.
So,
I think
yeah.
Florida's like cursed or something.
So
honestly.
if he found guilty,
Honestly.
you feel like he will get the death penalty for sure.
The prosecutors are fighting for it, and the way it's looking, I mean, especially if he gets found guilty, and obviously he went down saying, "I didn't do it. I'm not doing." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you getting maximum. If you go in saying you didn't, and then you get found guilty, oh man,
It's already gonna be bad.
oh man, it's over.
already gonna be
Man.
bad.
It's over. So
Well, I hope he don't get the death penalty. I don't know why, but I hope he don't get it.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
Yeah.
sad to hear.
I know y'all remember from Power, 50 Cent, whatever that they said that nigga did, he did it. That nigga guilty. He guilty as fuck. So that's the angle Surreal was taking. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit tough. But anyway, man, other news and other unfortunate news, man. This is again out of Florida. This is what I'm talking about. I think Florida is cursed.
Florida be
I really
violent.
do. Like I know it's bad to
just
say a
come
whole
up
state, but
different.
mass
Like,
shootings,
It is.
the sniper, like all these people, like
You right.
Florida. It's all Florida.
Yeah.
XXXTentacion murder, Florida. Like a lot of bad stuff happens in Florida, bro. I don't know.
They say you can look up like your birthday in Florida, and like the thing is to see how many news stories come up. Like you can
crazy,
put like
bro.
my
I'ma
birthday
do that.
10/23. You can put like October 23rd.
Oh, where, you a Libra?
Florida. No, I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, you
First
at?
day.
I'm a
Don't
Libra.
dap me up.
I'm
Don't
t-
dap
I'm
me
10.
up. Don't dap me
He
up.
thought he had a
I know,
friend.
right? I'm October 7th, man.
She shut all that shit down.
When is the Libra? When does
I
Libra
fuck with
cut
Lex,
off?
bro.
We're not the same, bro.
She said, "Nah, bro.
Hey, yo, that's-
We're not even similar. No, move. Get off me. Stop
I
touching
know,
me."
I'm way dope. I'm way doper.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
but anyway.
Clearly.
When does Libra cut off, though?
I know the crazy thing is the 23rd is on the cusp, so I was like the first day of Scorpio.
So you might have some Libra
Nah.
traits. You a
I
little
don't
bit.
claim that. I
You a
don't
little
rep
bit
that
cool.
sex. I don't rep
Scorpios
that
ain't
sex.
cool, yo.
I don't rep that
She
sex.
said, "That's two different sides.
Scorpios
Stop
ain't
playing with
cool.
me."
Damn, yes.
I should have said on your side. Damn, Sari. Thought you had a friend, boy.
Oh, man.
That's funny. But anyway, man, so yeah, man, it was basically the video like we saw. The video that's
Thought I met another Libra.
No, you
Like,
thought.
yo, you get it, don't
You
you?
thought.
It's the way the universe
He
works.
hurt. He hurt a little bit.
Scales.
Hey, I ain't mean
I'm gonna let him get it out because he hurt a little bit. You heard him. It's okay. You heard him. It's okay.
I know, man. She
Go ahead.
stung me.
Tell her
She
about herself.
stung
Go
me.
ahead. Tell her about herself.
Stung me with that Scorpio tail.
Scorpio tail.
Not the Scorpio
You
tail,
call
though.
it the tail, though.
What is it? The
Like-
Scorpio stinger?
Florida police, they slammed the boy's head into the ground during, like, it was a big commotion that was going on. Y'all saw the video.
Yeah.
It looked like a crowd, like teens and young people were outside. Police came on the scene and were actually arresting somebody else over here. And then from the other side of the camera, you saw way in the corner, the other boy get slammed to the ground.
Yeah.
And then his head pressed into the ground, scraped on the ground. He tried to cover himself up, you know what I'm saying? And they ended up arresting him too. So
So what?
That's-
They did never say what they got the other black boy for?
it doesn't say straight away. I don't think so. Social media, they're calling the boy Luca. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Delucia or
That's what I'm saying.
Lucia? Yeah.
DeLuca, yeah.
yeah. So, but
He
it doesn't
took
really
an
say.
aggressive stance. Is what it
Yeah.
said.
Okay. So it says. Here we go.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the ones was resisting arrest. They say he appeared in court Friday morning, where he was formally charged with assault, resisting arrest, and trespassing. So trespassing was probably the first thing. That's probably the thing that brought the police.
Right.
Right.
All those kids were probably in a place they probably shouldn't have been, maybe on a schoolyard or whatever,
Right,
after
right.
hours, whatever.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cops pulled up, and then you know how that goes. I've been around it when you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, and people loudmouthing cops or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's still no excuse for the way they acted.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was definitely, it went overboard. I don't
Yeah.
know if the listeners or viewers ain't see it. The cops actually took the teenage boy's face
And
scraped it into the pavement.
Yeah, like
Okay, and so what I'm
Yeah.
saying here is that so they responded to a call. It was at a McDonald's. Okay, in Tamarack, like you said, Tamarack, Florida. Okay, and they were gathering, they said, for a fight after school. So I guess after they got off the school bus, they went, it was the group of teens. You follow your friends off the school. You know how it is.
Somebody gonna record.
And I know we didn't all probably fought when you got off the school bus or seen a fight when you got off the school bus. I mean, that's the oldest thing in the book.
Oh, yeah.
They responded to that, and then that's when, I guess, you know what I'm saying, at that point.
But even still, they can't charge them trespass because McDonald's is a public
But yeah, man, at the same time, man,
area.
and it's not the black people's fault.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Man, we be entertaining so much dumb shit. Like these fights.
That's facts. That is
You know what I'm
facts, though.
saying? Like, I mean, for me, especially now that I'm older, when I see niggas fight, man, I'm going the other way, yo. I'm not. I don't care who win, who lose,
None of my
who did
business.
what, whatever. I'm out, bro. Like, yo, I don't.
I mean,
Would I need to be a part of that?
and I
bro?
definitely
You know
understand
what
that,
I'm
but I
saying?
feel like that's easier said than done, especially the
I
age
mean-
group. The age group, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
When you
I
get off the
feel
bus,
you.
you was 15, y'all was getting off the
I
bus trying to
feel
get
you.
popping.
Any kind of action.
I
Y'all,
feel you.
this nigga said,
But
yo,
we-
I'm a fat.
Right.
Oh, for
We
real?
always giving
Wait
each
till we get off
other.
the
It's all
bus.
about that.
We be giving each other the pass of too young too much too though. Like,
I mean,
I feel
I
that you do
agree.
gotta mature into things.
I agree.
But whenever you black, you don't have a chance to be like, yo,
Being nosy for no reason.
like boys will be boys. We don't have that
No,
luxury.
definitely
Facts.
not.
We don't have that
Definitely
luxury.
not. What
you
it
know
is is
what
that
I'm saying?
I
Facts.
understand though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I know what I
I
was
mean,
doing.
I understand
The shit that I should have got arrested for
That's
when I
what
was
I'm saying.
15. You know what I'm saying? Or when I was
Yeah,
the shit,
yeah.
the dumb shit we was doing.
Yeah,
that
I feel
was
you.
trespassing, but like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Trust me, I got arrested for trespassing.
Yeah, so it's like-
I get it. I
Right.
totally understand it. But I'm saying we got to. We
Tighten
still got
up.
to
but
do
I'm
this.
saying
You
though,
gotta
if
tighten
you're
up.
saying that, if you're making that comment though, at what point does it stop? Because at the same
Because-
mindset that you had as a child,
Exactly.
that's the same mindset
But
they
I'm
have.
saying,
So I'm not saying
why
it's
do
an
we have to
excuse.
keep? Why do we have to keep having this mindset though, bro?
I mean, it's
like,
hard.
I know
I mean,
we be,
It's true.
I know we be
agree.
keeping on saying this shit is hard, but shit ain't really all that hard.
It's a
if we
decision.
motherfucking, like,
Yeah, it's a
just do
decision.
the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I agree.
but I feel you though.
I agree, but
I get the young
realistic-
mindset,
the reality of the situation is that you're not gonna control everybody.
You're not.
Everybody-
You're not.
Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? And of course we can, you know, we say, you know, you can starts with you and you can do the right
Right,
thing
right.
and the next person do the right
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's all well and good.
Right.
It
But it's gonna
is.
take that one person to get off the bus and swing on somebody that everybody,
Not give
and you
a fuck.
forget that quick.
Not give a
Everything
I know,
your mama
right?
told you.
You do though.
When you come on, bro.
You're right.
All
You're
the
right.
shit, all the shit that you got in trouble for, your mom told you already about.
Right.
It's not like we didn't have people around us who didn't
But
teach
like,
us.
think about this
It's just
though.
the fact when you get around your friends, you forget.
What
I
if-
mean,
what if
The devil's
that-
stay working.
that's immaturity.
What if that
The
motherfucker
devil-
who
the
was
devil
starting
stay
shit,
working.
what if his mama told him too though?
Of course his mama told him. Of course his mama told
Man,
him.
not of
But that-
course, bro. That shit is not of course.
Man, look.
It's motherfuckers out here reckless who
Of
don't
course,
have
and
no
I agree
road
with that.
training,
I agree
though.
with that. But I'm just
Like-
saying, for the most part, like,
It's not of course, man.
For the-
I see
real,
both
like-
sides. I see both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What you think, Lex? What you think?
I just remember like there was always that kid. Like there was
It's like,
always
I'm
that
ready to
kid.
get in trouble.
Yeah. I was never that kid, but like growing up, there was always
Always
that
one, bro.
Kid.
It is,
Tripping.
though.
That's tripping.
I ain't
For
gonna
no
lie.
reason.
I
And
actually
you right,
was
yeah.
that kid for a little bit. So I don't know why I'm
Okay.
talking
I
so
was
much
too.
shit.
I was too.
there's
But
always
like at the
that
same
one
time,
kid.
because I know where
But
I
you
came
know better,
from.
though, yeah.
Because I know where I came from is why I be wanting to see so much change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
because like, man, we be making too much excuses.
And dying
for
over
it.
dumb shit.
We make excuses
Yeah.
for the black community sometimes where we need to do better.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Right,
what I'm
we
saying?
make
Not
excuses
to say
like-
that he didn't deserve
You sound like
to
me
have
a few
Nah,
weeks ago when I was
I
saying
did-
that.
you did.
That's crazy.
like, not to say he deserved to have his head scraped to the ground, but like your environment matters. Like you don't put yourself in certain positions, and that way you don't even have to worry about
That's it.
certain shit.
And 15
you know
is
what
old
I'm
enough.
saying?
You old enough to know
Like,
that
you
you
know what
shouldn't
I
have
mean?
been there, or you should have.
Like, yeah.
You should have took your ass home.
And
When everybody
obviously,
always
that
go to
cop didn't
McDonald's.
Just walk up to that kid and like
Yeah.
slam him onto the
No.
ground.
But yeah, I mean, no, the
Right.
cop is definitely wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway,
But I
that's
think
like
it was
a
a reason
whole...
like maybe those were the two that were fighting, or maybe he was fighting somebody else.
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
tried to get them off him, and he might have turned around like, "Yo, get off me,"
Right.
type shit. Cause I done seen that too. You know what I'm saying? I seen both. I seen the
I
side where
ain't
the cops
gonna-
was tripping,
yeah.
and I seen the side where we was tripping. I was like, "All right, bro, you have to
It's a
do all
thin
that."
line.
Like,
It's a thin
Because
line.
I ain't
You know
gonna
what
lie,
I'm
that black, the stuff, like all of the cops harassing us and killing us and all that
Yeah.
makes me mad as hell. Like, to a
Of
whole
course.
nother level mad.
Definitely.
But this one, I'm mad. But also, I'm like, yo, sometimes we gotta take like a little bit of responsibility
Accountability.
I agree with that.
for ourselves and especially for
How
our
you handle
kids and how we
yourself, yeah.
move and all of that. Like we striving for black excellence and stuff. Like some of the stuff, like yo, like nigga, if you don't put yourself in types of environment, not to say you deserve what you get,
Right.
but you already know how America is. You know where we at. You already know the climate of what we doing.
But does that mean we need to accept
Like,
certain
you know what I'm saying?
behavior? Like that's the shit that
you
pisses me
have to-
off. It's like
You gotta have to accept your position, not to make you weak, but actually so that you can know how to navigate through the world.
I do,
you know what
I
I'm
do
saying?
feel like, especially for my age, Lex, I don't know how old you are. I don't know how old.
We're not gonna ask her that out here.
You look young.
I'm not gonna say anything.
She's like 18.
Alright, see, I
But anyway.
haven't gotten that.
Nah,
Okay.
but now I can know for my age. I'm 24. I know for my age.
Well, I bought her drink, so I hope she's not 18.
Oh no, that'd be a problem. That would have been a problem. Hold on. Calling them. I'm making a phone call.
R. Kelly the hell out of
You definitely can't say that on air. You tripping?
Yeah, we're gonna cut that.
We're gonna cut that out. The whole show just shut down. Just shut the whole show down. That's it.
you know, mute new
We're
strength.
gonna get kicked out of Culture Arts. We're gonna be on the street.
Right.
And we coming live from East Market Street. It's New Mainstream.
Live from City Tree.
Not secret.
No, for real. You better stop playing. sir.
Can we not?
That's
Oh,
funny.
man,
That's
yeah.
funny. But no, like.
Hey, we could get sponsored by City Trees. We could get us a whole bunch of off-brand fashion clothes.
We could really spend that though.
I mean, we could spend, like, yo, like,
We could
change the whole game.
Let's do it. I'm down. Let's do it.
We could make.
Hey, City Trends, we're gonna get you right. Come on.
City Trees,
Come-
hit us up.
Come
yo.
get right with us. We're gonna get y'all right. Like, nah.
Cut the check.
You're funny. It started with that R. Kelly mess. That was like just the downward slope. After the R. Kelly shit just went.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Sponsored by City Trees.
But no.
Sound like some bullshit going on.
But on a serious note, though, like I
What
do
is
feel
that
like.
brand, Brooklyn 99 or something? We be rocking the hell out of that.
Right.
No.
Polos
See
with
me
the
in
big
no
horse.
Brooklyn, no.
Polos with the big horse on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
The horse on the back. Put me
Goddamn.
the horse on the back. Big ass horse on the back.
You
with the
got
number.
5 horses on your
With
shirt.
the number. I need a number in the corner.
Is that the whole team? Got the whole team on
The
your
whole
shit.
polo team.
That's why the horse looked like they was fighting. All of them shits that was together, grouped up.
Right.
Them shits
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I never wore those.
Word.
Man,
Nah.
I wore them.
All the way
Did you
back.
really?
Yeah, I did.
Man.
My brother had the one with the big polo, the big guy. Yeah, I was like,
facts.
before we knew, like, this is before anybody knew. Nobody knew what
Man, ain't
it was.
nobody know for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, yo, hold up. You mean to tell me
This ain't polo.
Polo Unlimited is not Polo?
What was it? Polo Assassin. Polo, that's what they
Polo-
call it.
Polo
It was
Association.
Association. They
Association.
said Assassin.
Yeah, yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
like, bro, you got the assassin on. They were
What?
like, bro,
What?
shit.
What? Niggas
But,
get-
like a while before I knew like the ASSN, that
Yeah.
was official.
Right.
No, them shits
No
ain't
wonder I was styling so cheap.
No, for real, them shits was like
Right.
$10. You get it for
Yeah.
10, 15.
My dad.
Back, every color.
I ain't
Yeah,
never
I
wear
went-
them
I
shits.
went-
My
and
dad
always
tried to
this
give me
cool.
straight Polo Association one year.
And I said,
for
bro,
Christmas.
take them
I was
shits
like, bro,
back.
this is not it.
I'm not wearing
This is
it.
not
And then
what
niggas, motherfuckers try to fight for it. Like, nah, it's a polo association. That means they associated with Ralph Lauren.
Try to read. Try to read.
Same
Try to
brand.
read.
Same thing.
If you don't see Ralph Lauren nowhere out there, bro, we used to flip tags. I'm about, let me see your tag, bro. We
Right.
used to flip tags.
Facts.
It was bad, bro. In
Facts.
high school, what? We
Facts.
used to flip all them tags. But anyway, man.
This shit say,
Back
man,
to,
that was an episode of Atlanta when we had the FUBU. Y'all see
Oh,
that?
yeah, that was a good
It was made in Bangladesh. This supposed to be made in China. They was all like, I was like, what? Like, how y'all really know this?
Stupid.
How y'all really know this?
That's funny. But so what do y'all think will happen to the officers? One has been suspended, right? Hasn't one been suspended already?
Yeah.
Drew?
That's
Drew
good.
told us, so one's been suspended. The other officer, nothing's happened yet. But
Pending
do y'all-
investigation type.
Do y'all, yeah. Do y'all think that they deserve that at that point or what?
Yeah, they definitely deserve that.
Okay.
Sure, 'cause that's not protocol. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't get trained to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's the thing. They are
well, they-
trained to do that.
They did, but
Like,
not
that's
in that
where I think
situation.
the system is fucking up.
Exactly.
It's like, I seen a police academy video where a guy ran up to the bag, like, you know, so it's a guy holding the bag, like, you know, in boxers, they hold the pads, whatever. So he's holding the bag. He strikes the bag 3 times, then says freeze. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
You hit the bag first, then say freeze?
Right.
Like, you're this is like training. Like, this is going to be psychological to act first, then...
That's like enter
Right.
then knock.
Then,
Right, that's crazy.
right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you walked in my house and you try to knock, get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild as
Yeah. Like,
hell.
so it's like, that's the same thing with cops. Like, cops walk up on you, they don't identify themselves as cops first. They start asking you questions, like, then you react to them asking you questions or being aggressive. Then they say, I'm a cop. listen, it's too late for all that. You already done violated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to announce yourself as the cop at first.
So he did.
What
was it?
You see, he shot cops in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, word. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't know they was cops. They was like, you just run
They
up on
came
me.
up in honor man plain clothes.
Yeah.
On some nigga shit. Yeah,
I mean, that's why he ain't going to
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If
If I don't
He
know.
got away with this shit.
Exactly, because you didn't identify yourself as a
I
cop.
didn't know you was a cop. There's no badge. Your badge won't hang from
Right, and you threatened my life. You posing a threat to my well-being. You got every right.
Defend myself.
Yeah.
That's facts. And back to what you were saying real quick, though, about, like, them, you know what I'm saying, should know better. Like, and I do, like, low-key agree with that because it's a different time now than from when, like, I was growing up. I'll speak for myself, like, being my age group, millennials, whatever y'all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? When we were growing up, these same things weren't happening on such a big scale as far as people being murdered by cops and all that stuff. It wasn't happening on a big
Bruh,
scale.
man, you know what this sound like? You sound like
So-
the mom telling Emmett Till not to talk to white
but
people.
what I'm saying
That's
is,
how I feel about this
no,
shit.
but what I'm
bro.
saying is they should know better now. Like even more. Like
Like,
it
as
should
far
be
as it being
preached into them. Like
Yeah.
it's on TV now. It's on social media now. Like these things right here are readily available for you to see if you need an example of what they're doing to us.
Right, I got
You should know better, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm
I
kind
was
of
in a
saying like
situation
that's why my mom's
just
different.
the other day with a brand that I'm marketing, so I guess I probably shouldn't go too deep into it. But so I went to a place and the management, even though I was supposed to be there, was like trying to act like, yo, what are you doing here, right? I'm like, why is he approaching me like this? Like, this is literally what I was assigned to do, and we come in here to do what we came to do.
Yeah,
right?
you're
You know what I'm
working.
saying?
Agreement.
So, like, he was like, he was drunk as hell too. This is the manager. This is the owner or manager or whatever.
You can
He's
smell it
drunk
on
as
his
hell.
shit.
No, he told me like, yeah,
What?
probably.
Told you he
I'm
was
drunk
drunk.
as hell. I was like, okay. So anyway, like I'm trying to tell him like, yeah, I'm here with such and such brand. I'm just trying to do what I came here to do. Trying to show him this stuff on my phone. Like, yeah, this is exactly, you know, what the schedule say. This
Right.
whatever.
Definitely.
And he like, yeah. If you want to do something, you should talk to me first, not the bartender and all this stuff. I'm like, I mean, I didn't mean respect to you, but I didn't even know
Who you were.
Who you were.
Yeah.
He was in regular clothes. Like, just chilling.
So like he just got mad and like stormed out. Whenever he stormed out, I left too, bro. Because like, yo, I don't know what people what people about these days. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black dude coming into a mostly white establishment to promote a brand.
That's crazy.
And then like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't know if he was going to come and get something and coming back.
Nah, bro, I seen
call
that.
the cops or go do this, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We went to a
I told my
like a
dude,
bar.
like, man, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that was a
I'm
smart
not
thing to
playing.
do.
Yo. Like,
I went to a bar one time and I'm waiting on the people to come out. What is it? I'm standing across the street from the bar. So say the bar is up across the street to the right. There's a street right here. A guy gets out the street, has a rifle. He gets out the car. Sorry, he gets out his car with a rifle and a trench coat on.
Oh, hell.
I said, yo, we not going in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, everybody stop. Nah, peep this. And then they was like, what's going on? I'm like, yo, bro, you don't see my man right here with a rifle? Like, standing across the street. Then he saw us, and then he put the gun in the car. And then he walked into the bar, and then I was like, I'm waiting for him to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he came out the bar, and then he got in the car, like, maybe like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He was in there, and then came out and went to his car and left. Yeah, it was like he looking for somebody. Yeah.
So you might have stopped.
Talking about 5 minutes. Who spends 5 minutes in a bar?
Yeah, like, yeah,
That's
for
the first
real.
thing. Ain't nothing in there that you can get real quick and just do.
Right, and it was packed.
Yeah, he was one shot and bounce.
Yeah, nah, he was looking for somebody. I was like, nah, he looking for somebody. I was like, I'm waiting, like, cause
where you at?
it was here in Greensboro. It was it started with a W, the name of the bar.
Oh, okay.
It's like Worcestershire or something, or
Yeah.
something Westfield or West Side.
It's cool. We ain't
Some
got
shit
that
like
name
that.
before. I was saying, so you was in Greensboro. Though.
Yeah, it's in
That's
Greensboro.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the bar. I only went there one time, but it was like, yeah, I'm like, yo, ho, we not going in there. Like, and they like, what's going on? They like, you know, why I'm all paranoid. I'm like, my man's right there. I'm pointing at him, like, my man right there with a gun. You know what I'm saying?
You like me. I be paying attention.
Yeah, like observing, bro.
Where you go, bro?
What the fuck is going on over here,
You
bro?
have to be aware of your surroundings
Yeah.
out here because people are out here plotting. You don't know what people have in their minds or what intentions they have for whatever reason. Like people nowadays will have a bad day at work and come shoot somebody up.
Tell me,
Like,
I'm always looking. If somebody looking
Yes.
suspicious, pacing back and forth, I'm like, nope.
and it's not even being
Going
paranoid,
around, like
it's
just
being
doing stuff.
aware,
Just
honestly.
if they looking at you more than you
Right.
looking at them, type. I'm like, nope.
I'm not feeling it.
Time to
Like,
go,
that
man.
energy, I'm not.
Nah,
Same way
facts.
you
That's
be
good. That's a good
when
point.
you go to these ratchet clubs, you have to think that same way when you at
Oh
Target.
my god. And that's but that's real.
No, for real,
That's
though,
facts,
bro.
bro. You be in the grocery section like
Yeah, a lot of people don't think
pushing
like
the cart,
that.
like, hold on, let me
Yeah.
put down that out. Oh, he went a little
Yeah.
quick. Hold on,
Yeah.
he went
What
right
the fuck
into
going
the
on?
Self-checkout.
Man, it's summertime. Why you got on so many layers?
For real.
Exactly. Like, he had a real ass trench coat on too. Like, that shit was
Yeah,
like,
no.
Well, he was like just super weird in the restaurant, like trench coat and all of that. I don't know where I ain't seen no gun in there, but like the whole time, man, I just kept my eye on him just because he looked so weird. you know?
Yeah.
But he actually ordered food and walked out. But it was like,
saying.
Still, you were still aware, right? You
being
still knew what was
observed.
going on.
Nah,
Yo, this
y'all watch
dude-
that D. Ray Davis special on Netflix?
Damn, oh yeah,
He was talking about being aware, like, yo, awareness matters.
What happened and people just recognize
Facts,
how
like,
weird people are.
nigga, you weird as fuck. Get the fuck out of here. He's going in.
That's
He's
funny.
like, yo, what the fuck you doing here? You weird as fuck.
That is funny.
It's 80 degrees. You got on fucking turtleneck and trench coats. Get the fuck out of
doing
here.
out here?
Exactly. Show ass
If
gone,
I'm going to
man.
get food, ain't no way. Oh, I'm gonna just throw on this trench coat real quick. Something slight, like.
Facts.
He had a
Weird.
whole ass
Like
trench
that.
coat on, bro. I was
That
like,
was your
nah.
style, I guess.
I don't give a fuck about no
Let's bring
style.
trench coats back.
No.
I mean, they are kind of bad.
Yeah, like, I give me a nice
I got
pea
some
coat, but a trench.
Trench coats and Tommy guns.
Right.
Alright, chill.
Dick Tracy in his bitch.
Right.
Dick Tracy in his bitch.
See how far I get. Like, he shot. I saw him shoot. He's shooting.
Bro, niggas getting killed over wallets. Cell phones. Niggas getting killed over wallets and cell phones, bro. You not getting out of
no,
here.
man.
Get out with a Tommy gun. It's wraps.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about, because I was talking to my boy about this the other day.
Niggas got killed in the car
open
with his
carry,
family.
Right? So North Carolina is
Told
an
him I
open
had a
carry
gun.
state, right?
Yeah.
But you as a black man, do you feel like you should open carry?
Yes and no.
I was gonna say the same exact thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you go
split.
first. You got it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, we all have the right to carry. You know,
Right.
we have that right.
Yeah.
Whether you're black, white, purple, green, orange, blue, like that's your right as
I
a
feel
citizen
that.
of the United States. So if that's what it comes down to, I should feel comfortable enough to pull my Glock
You
out.
should.
To pull my Glock out and you
Put
know,
it on
take
your
care of
waist.
business, right? Or at least even show
No, I'm
it,
just talking
you know?
about open carry, just
Yeah,
carrying
just
it.
walking around like even if I gotta show, no matter what I gotta do, that's security. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody should
Yeah.
have that right to security, knowing whatever happens, I am secure enough. I got my piece on me. If it comes down to it, I will use it. I have a right to use it. I have a permit to use it.
So this is my thing, right?
Now, you don't need a
All right.
permit now, like to open carry. You need
Yeah,
a
you
permit to
don't.
just conceal.
To conceal.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
For concealed, you need a permit.
Okay.
So we're an open carry state, so you can openly carry.
A
A
gun.
gun on you.
Period.
You don't gotta have no
So this
license.
is my thing with that as a black man, right? So I know we tend to think that these laws and
Pertain
things
to
that
us.
are in America are like we're included in that. And if you really look at the news and social media and everything, you can see that no, nigga, this shit don't pertain to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so like it was one in Charlotte with my dude, he had a gun. He was kneeling by somebody's car. I don't know if there was an altercation
I heard
before
about
that or
that.
whatever.
Heard about
But
that.
they told him to put his gun away, and whenever he reached for the gun, I guess to put it away, actually, because he did not
No,
ever.
he said, "I'm putting
He
it down,
never
I'm putting
pointed
it
it
down."
at them or
Yeah,
anything.
he said that.
As soon as he grabbed the gun, he still got shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And
then
that's where
his
the
last
comes
words
in,
were,
yeah.
"But you said,"
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's
So
on the
that's
other
my
side
thing
of
with
it, yeah.
with open carry. So like, cause I was even in High Point the other day. I actually seen a black dude walk into the Sheetz gas station. He had a gun on his hip, and I was just thinking like, dang, like he definitely ain't looked the part either. He looked like a straight thug, which ain't nothing wrong with that as
Right.
far as like traditionally what it should be. It's no reason why I should look at him different or a white cop or
Because
anybody.
of how you look.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have
Truth
to
of
be,
the matter.
like realistically, I'm like, I don't know if that's safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? If anything ever went down, bro, like it could be somebody
Reach for a
else's
gun.
altercation and they just come in and happy to see that he has a gun on him.
Right.
I feel like he's not safe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so that's my thing about open carry as far as like being a black man in America. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I agree. I definitely agree. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I mean, really, you hit the nail on the head. Honestly, everything I was really gonna say, you hit. I mean, I think you should. You should be able to. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Realistically, honestly, but I mean, the truth of the matter is you can't. You really can't.
Right.
I mean, it's sad. It sucks. That's just one of the things.
I
we
even
put in the
be
bucket of things
iffy.
we can't do. You know
I
what I'm
even be
saying?
iffy about like keeping guns in the car.
Definitely.
Like, I mean, at the crib is cool because I mean, there's no reason anybody should be coming to your house.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you get pulled over, you have one in the car. You know, one of
That's
the questions
another reason,
they
right?
may
That's
ask
another
you is, do
reason.
you have any weapons on you,
Right.
whatever, and then you say, yeah. Totally harmless, right? You say, yeah.
That's how
I do
Philando
have a
Pascal
weapon.
got killed.
It's in the glove compartment.
Can I reach for it?
That can go.
Whatever.
That can
Yeah.
go a lot of different ways.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
can.
Like,
And it has
It,
gone.
it has.
It has,
Philando
you know what I'm
Pascal
saying?
got killed for
So,
this
like,
doing like
yeah,
that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So
Like,
it's like,
I got a
damn,
gun
God.
in the car. I have my gun. I have a right to have it. And he's like, all right, well, give me your wallet. He said, don't reach. He's like, don't reach for it. I'm getting my wallet. He said, get my wallet. Bop, 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 bop. Don't reach for the gun.
And you just like,
How you gonna tell me not to reach for the gun when you just told me grab my wallet and you shot me, then say don't reach for it?
right.
Like the
Right.
training, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
tell y'all,
it's
like
crazy, bro. Like,
the training is.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
You
exactly what
gotta
happened to
move
him.
in a
That's exactly what
fearful
happened.
manner, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
that we have to move. Like I just feel uneasy sometimes, even just in passing, bro. Like if you are out and about. Like I was at a bar the other day, for my homeboy's birthday last weekend,
Yeah.
and me, my girls, some other people, we just out chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Whatever. And it was about time to go home. Everybody was calling Uber, blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
And we out just bullshitting out in the street, like on the corner in downtown Raleigh, just chilling, having a good time. Cops come by. He was like, "Y'all good? Y'all got a place to go?" I'm just like yes
Right,
sir.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah.
out here just like, and it was Caucasian people out there with us,
Right.
but you asking us. You didn't ask
Right,
nobody
yeah.
else. Are they
Nobody
good?
else, no.
They doing the same shit we doing, talking, girls on boys' backs and shit, people kissing, just all, you know,
Yeah.
shit you do after the club,
Yeah.
whatever. And they talking to us, and we doing the
Right.
same shit everybody else doing, but we look different.
It's
so
the way it is, man.
So you know, and I don't know, it was just unfortunate. I was just like, bro, like that made me feel uneasy because I was just like, he walking around with his hand on his waist like this, so he can.
Yeah, man, they be
He's like,
ready,
y'all good,
bro.
y'all all right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, like,
I'm just like, bro, yeah, I'm
Like,
straight.
y'all all
We
right.
chilling,
I'm
man.
all right.
Right.
They all right.
I was like, yes
Exactly.
sir. We call Uber. I said, yo, let's just go home, bro. Let's just go. Come on. Because I
But
got
that-
some homeboys that are
right.
like loudmouth. That are like, yo,
Yeah.
who the hell you
Those
talking?
are the
And
ones,
I could
yeah.
tell it was getting to that point. They was like, bro, who the? I was like, yeah.
nah, yeah.
I was like, call the Uber, bro.
And
We
that's what you
going.
gotta do.
We going. I was like, yes
Yeah.
sir, we good. Thank
But
you.
that's
sir.
that right
And I told him, I said,
there
thank you,
is
sir,
my
we good.
issue
Thank
with
you,
it.
sir. Have a good one.
That right there is my issue with it. Like that right there is my issue. Like, bro, like you're not about to.
Just hit the button outside. But yeah.
I feel that's the part that makes me the most angriest.
Yeah.
That I gotta feel uncomfortable
Yep.
and move myself and remove. I gotta be out of place. Why do I gotta be? Why am I assumed to be out of place? You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah, I
that,
feel you.
like, to even say, all right, come on, y'all, though, chill, let's go. That part pisses me off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
In a public-
everybody gotta
everybody
fucking go
else-
then. Yeah, if I gotta leave, everybody gotta leave. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That means they gotta leave. They gotta leave the club. They shut down. When they come out, they gotta leave. Like right after the shit. If you
And-
making us get off the block, everybody get off
And
the
the
block.
feeling like
That's
I
how I
had
be
to feel,
feeling,
I
bro.
also felt like I had to suck up to him in order to make him move along too.
Exactly.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And that was like that's not against the law for me. I don't have to like you. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
I don't have to be yes sir, no sir. I don't. That's you know.
Right,
There's
right,
nothing
yeah, yeah.
against that.
Right.
They can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
me arrested for talking to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
type of way or whatever.
Right.
But I felt like I needed to in order to get them to move along because they were.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yes sir, we good. Thank you. We
Yeah.
straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get them to just go.
Right,
Takes
yeah.
a couple questions.
And that was just like,
Yeah.
bro, like you know what I'm saying?
A couple
I don't know.
questions, a little bit.
That's
of
the shit that
tension,
pisses me
you
off
know,
the
most,
somebody
bro.
on the ground.
Mhm. And that's it.
It's too real out there
Yeah.
for us from all angles too, man. That's the part that made me mad because, like, alright, we about to get out some more real shit, right?
Ready.
Like
It's
if
real
it
shit
was,
hours.
if it was like,
Right.
if it
Time
was
for
like,
that. We got
I
time
only
for
had
that.
to worry about the cops, but I knew my brothers had me, like my black brothers. If that was the case, then I'd probably be a little bit cooler. But whenever I got to worry about niggas, then I got to worry about cops,
Both sides.
then I got to worry about management or whoever else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, navigating through the world, you have to be very calculative as a black man, especially
Decisions
if
you
you're
make and stuff.
trying
Yeah,
to
The
yeah.
outcomes
do
and what
certain
could
things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's why environment matters, especially for us, man. Like, at the end of the day, man, I just try not to put myself in situations where that type of thing could happen.
So
know
what would
I'm
you
saying?
say? What would you say for the kids then? Because I like this
What would I
situation
say?
was about children. the one, it was, you know what I'm saying? So what would you say as far as them getting off the school bus, we're going to see this fight?
I mean, I really,
that mindset.
like, as far as that, like,
Learn the law, bro.
unless they willing to listen to me, I really can't tell them anything.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
like, as far as my kids,
Yeah.
man, mind your business.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
stay on what you trying to do. Don't worry about what nobody else trying to do. Like, the way I raise my kids is, like, to be leaders. Like, you're not a follower, yo. Don't ever be no follower. Like, that's it, period.
That's
like,
good.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
good.
like, at the end of the day, my daughter probably wouldn't care. Like, they over here fighting.
That shit ain't got
They
nothing to do with me.
stupid.
Like,
You know what I'm
she
saying?
like,
Facts.
nope.
Yeah.
That's good. And that's how it should be.
Like, at
honestly.
the end of the day.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, and thinking about it, my mom instilled in me the same thing. And looking at all the situations I've seen my
Yeah.
friends get into, and just me walking away from them, or me
Right.
keeping that leadership mentality. Because my mom always said the same thing.
Right,
You're a
right,
leader.
yeah.
You are not a follower.
mine too,
Don't
yep.
be a follower. Now that I think about it, looking
Yeah.
back at all the times I could have followed, like it could have been crazy. I would.
Nah,
never
that's
either.
what I look at
And
too.
the thing too, I look at that,
It's-
especially with me, like the position some of my friends I grew up with are in now.
Yes.
Right.
With jail and prison
Yes.
and whatever,
And all
parole
this
and all this
shit.
stuff that
Yeah.
they didn't have to go
No.
through just
No.
for being, like you said, a follower. Just for, I'm
Yeah.
going with them.
And all you
or I'm
had
getting
to
in
do,
the car.
all you had to do was follow.
Yeah.
Like,
I've
all you had
seen
to do
people
was
pull
be
up,
there.
like
Yes.
my big
Exactly.
cousins and stuff that been to prison that's still in prison.
Yeah.
Pulled up on me.
Right.
I'm at my auntie
Exactly.
house. Put on me like, yo, we about to go ride. Is that a gun in the car?
Exactly.
No, I'm not going with
And all
y'all.
you
What are y'all
had
about
to
to
do-
do?
all you had to do
All right,
was
cool.
say
That's what I'm saying.
And pull
All
up.
you had to do was
My
say
son,
yes.
if he ever
Like-
get in trouble, right? If he was the leader of the pack, I won't be as mad as if he was the follower of the pack. Not to say I'm wishing for him to get in trouble.
Right.
But like at the
I
end of the
got you.
day, like yo, you making your own decisions.
Right.
You're not
That's
doing
respectable.
it. You're not
Yeah.
doing it
Not
because
letting
Somebody else told you or pushed
you
you
know
to
what I'm
do it.
saying?
Yeah,
Like
that's
yeah.
respectable.
So like, but yeah.
Nah, I feel you on that. Like, there's times, like, in the club or whatever, that I'll be like, come on, y'all ready to leave? People like, y'all, I want to stay, I want to stay. I'm like, all right, well, I'm out. Leave. Next thing I know, it's a whole, like,
All right,
shooting
well,
at the
I'm
club. This happened at the Lotus the last time it got shut down, or when it got shut down. That's exactly what happened. I was in the club, my sister, her people's, like, it was her boyfriend's friend's birthday or something that we was there for. So I got him in free or whatever like that. I had a relationship with him. So it was like, I'm like, all right, well, yo, I'm about to leave. I was telling my sister, you know, if you want to leave, I'm leaving now. Or you can ride with her boyfriend. And you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, we going to stay, da-da-da. Next thing I know, they calling my crib 2 o'clock in the morning. We got pepper spray, the cops, coming through crying,
Damn.
snot bubble. I'm like,
That was
bro,
that-
I don't know what
that
made
was
me
a golden
leave.
rule whenever I used to club. Always leave the club early.
Early,
Never
always.
stay till the end, bro.
Hey,
I don't
never.
know. Have y'all? I don't
But the
know.
parking lot be crazy at the
Fact,
parking
yeah.
lot. If you wait to the end, shootings,
That
fights,
club
it's
is,
inevitable.
There's a
Like,
club in downtown Winston.
Well,
that just
I didn't
got
make
shot
it,
up.
guys. I got
Yes.
used
Nova?
bathroom.
To my Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nova Lounge.
We
yeah.
See, I got it.
I used to run events at Nova
Yeah.
every Saturday night. And we did Fridays too. And recently, like maybe a couple months before then, we had stopped. We stopped working with them for whatever reason. And that night that everything went down, you know, I was supposed to go out and, you know, do some work out there.
Yeah.
You know, promoting, you know, meeting different people, just going to party, like, you know, it's Friday night, like, or it might have been Saturday night, I can't remember which night it was.
It's the
but
weekend, regardless.
It's the weekend,
Yeah.
exactly. Everybody's ready to party and get
Yeah.
loose. So I was definitely gonna go. I actually went, I pulled up and I dropped somebody off, and I remember, like, I thought about it, I was like, all right, like, I do kind of want to party. But then the other side of it is just like, nah. And in that area specifically, like,
Yeah, no, they be tripping.
we have had fights, like even us just being there holding events there, we've seen the fights, we've seen the tension that could come up in because it's a tight space. Like, people are on top of each other, and when you get two dudes, you know, all it takes, somebody step on some dude's shoe,
That's
somebody
it.
bump into
Oh,
somebody
that's
the
enough.
wrong way.
Or bump, yep.
That's
or
all
look
it
at somebody
takes
girl,
these
grab
days.
somebody
Literally,
girl. Yep.
that's it. That's
Stupid
all it
stuff.
takes. And so to hear later that next morning 6 people shot, I'm
Yep.
like, dude. And it's
That could
random
be you.
people. It's not like just
Not they picked. No.
right. No, it's random people getting shot, and that easily could have been me. It easily could have been one of my friends.
And those
It's
bullets
just-
probably weren't even for them.
No,
Shit.
not at all.
Somebody else,
Buchanas,
somebody
Not
couldn't
at
aim
all.
and just
Bullet,
started.
yeah.
Like somebody just walking
bullet
down
came
the
through the
street.
wall right over my head at Buchanas. I'm on a stage. I felt the wall pieces hit me.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so all you is, it came through the wall. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You heard it hit the other side, and like you see the whole, and then like you see all like the
And
wall
that's the thing
pieces
too, man.
like
That's the
came.
thing, too.
I'm
If
like,
it's gonna
bro,
be-
that's
If
crazy.
it's gonna be bloodshed, if it's gonna be lives, bro, it's gotta be. I feel like it's for nothing a lot of the times. It's for nothing. I don't know if y'all remember if you seen the Boondocks Nigga Moment. Have y'all ever seen that
yeah.
episode?
What was wrong?
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all seen that?
Nah, that was wrong.
And basically what they were saying was, it was like with stink meaner, right? It was like a spirit that takes over you when something happens. So it started off when these two dudes were in the parking lot. He bumped him. He said, "What's wrong with you, nigga?" He said, "What's wrong with you, nigga?" Yeah. And it was funny, but it's real. Like when you really think about what's that, the Boondocks has so many like jokes like that, that are kind of dark comedy, but it's about real life situations. Absolutely nothing. And they in the street shooting at each other over literally bumping each other.
And that happens in the club all the time.
Instead of saying, "Excuse me, bro, my bad," and keeping it moving, it's "Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? Nigga, what the fuck wrong with you?" And it was funny when you watch it, but it's like when you really think about it, it's like, yo, this shit really happens and people really die over shit. Like it's like, that's dumb as hell.
And then he bumps into a white guy and he's like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
I'm white.
Exactly. And so it was. You need to watch that.
I gotta see it.
I know you've seen that.
What's it
You've
called?
never seen it. You said.
I've definitely seen
Who has? You,
I didn't see that
You
episode.
didn't see that. Come on, man. You
I didn't see that
tripping.
episode.
You gotta see the whole.
Boondocks ain't on Netflix anymore.
I don't think anymore. I don't think it used to.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it used to be for a long time.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, just like I said, just senseless stuff, man. We gotta stop. Like it's gotta be some kind of change, man.
But that comes from a lot of our insecurities and emotional damages growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more or less like I watched that interview when Hov dropped 444. I forget who the interview was with, but it was like a black and white video. I don't know if y'all seen this one. But he's pretty much talking like, you know how many fights and how many arguments that started over you looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I've seen people die over that. Like I've been in fights because of that. Like you think I see you, and not that I see you physically, but you think I see your home life fucked up, like you not eating and your baby moms. You think I see the pain that is in you. I don't see that. I see you, and I can see that you're hurting, but you willing to kill me over you looking at me? You know what I'm saying? Like he's like that's the pain. That's what we're really dealing with. We're not really dealing with you bump me or you looking at me physically. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's like we dealing with that, and we don't know how. Yeah, it's like transmutates into other things. Like we don't know exactly how to identify ourselves and identify what's going on. Like that's why people like you see like people like Hov talk about therapy, and they talk about because we got a lot of shit that is on us, that's weighing on us, that's not even ours. It's our ancestors. It's transgenerational
And it's kind of our nature
emotions
not to let that
and
show.
like it's
And you've had, and I know it's been nice because this happened to me,
Right.
especially before like I really like got my shit together, really
Right,
tried to. You know,
Yeah.
it's been nice like where you drink, you about to go out with your homies or whatever, and you like, I wish a nigga would try me tonight. Like,
Facts.
you already on some bullshit.
Yeah,
Right.
Like yo,
What?
for what?
For what? Like,
Right.
Okay, your week was a little hard. Alright, cool.
Right.
The manager was tripping. Yeah, alright, cool, whatever. But is that enough for you to like? You already on some like nigga. If a nigga try me tonight,
Right.
and then you start drinking,
Right.
Oh,
you
boy.
get them spirits in. You start drinking. You know,
Right,
it's a
man,
rap,
crazy.
man. You in the
Right.
car like nigga, what? And y'all done listen to some music on the way.
exactly. You learned through
Come
that
on,
turn
bro.
music
You
talking
get
about
out
killing
of the car,
motherfuckers.
6'9", like nigga, yeah, what's up, nigga?
Right.
I wish a nigga would.
Hard as hell,
like,
mean mugging, face
Don't even
fighting
look at me
people for
right
no
now.
reason. It's like, you know what I'm saying? People getting in face fights.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
And it's crazy.
like
though.
literally, that's a
kill,
real
bro.
thing. And
Like, it
like,
really does.
I don't know if you ever
And
been in a
that's
face
crazy,
fight.
though,
You ever been in a
because
face
that's why I
fight?
was like,
You ever been in a face fight?
No.
Right. So this is something that's foreign to him, but to us, y'all know what that is, a face fight. Like y'all pretty
You
much
looking
mean
at
mugging.
somebody,
Yeah,
yeah,
like y'all
mean
just
mugging.
look like
Yeah.
y'all fighting like, but y'all nothing's
Maybe
happening.
with my
Facts.
sister, but that's it.
Right.
Hold on right quick, y'all. Sorry, what was you about to say? Don't lose that thought. What was you about to say?
Oh no, I was about to say that's one of the things as far as like even what we talk about with Nipsey Hussle and
Yeah.
celebrities or just even people who are doing better like as far as in life success and all of that stuff, right? And that's like the thing, right? Like why you kind of don't want to be around like broke niggas. It's not that you have anything against them. You already know because these niggas been broke before, yo, so they know the mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like it's not like they like I'm better than you, but like
I started looking like something to
literally
eat.
was you, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so I already get it. Like,
And then them
I'm
egos,
better.
your ego. Yeah, exactly. Like my ego. I know if it was me and I'm looking at you got the fresh shoes and I need some money. The fuck?
Exactly.
My lights off at the
You know what I'm
crib.
saying? Like,
You get that look in your
Yeah, like that shit start weighing on you, bro. That shit is like your problems start coming
my
on.
level
Thing
tonight.
too,
Yeah.
though, for real, and I mean, and it is hard though, like especially
yeah.
like looking at Kodak's situation because we will get ready to talk about Kodak in a little bit, but
Right.
Kodak's situation with why he stay in trouble and something like that, the people around him aren't showing him anything because those are the same people he came up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it is. It does help you to get around some new people, and
Right,
to get around
yeah,
get up
yeah.
under somebody like a Jay-Z or something. Somebody who
Yeah.
can tell you something that's been through it, but now knows better.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And
look
a lot
at-
of these young niggas don't
Look
understand
at Meek,
that, especially when they get
Meek
money.
for example.
Yeah.
You know, he's from the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got around, of course, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, whoever.
Yeah.
But, like, mindset totally different now. Like, obviously.
And even up
You
until
know what I'm
him
saying?
going to prison, bro, going to jail,
Right,
like
yeah,
that whole
yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
He completely changed, like 180. When he came out, like he was completely different. He did the whole Time magazine thing where I know you remember that, when he first got out and was talking about getting killed by blacks and things, by cops and things like that.
Right.
Like, completely changed his mindset. So, I mean, we need more of that, honestly. You know what I'm saying? More
But that's healing, bro. That's the heal. That like there was who was I watching?
So what
I
do
was
y'all
watching
think?
something. They said black men need to go through 3 institutions, or there's 3 institutions that black people go through: prison, the army, or education.
Right.
These are 3 points in your life that you can turn the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people come out of prison, read to find or somebody else. A lot of people from the hood go to the military, they come back somebody else. Go get education, same thing. But we're not taught that the education route is the most like we're taught that's the least traveled.
Yeah.
Right.
How many of y'all was the first person to go to college in y'all family? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think
Man.
about that shit. Like, who was the first
second.
person?
Yeah,
I have
my
a
mom.
whole other
Second.
thing about college. Now, education is important.
Yeah.
As fuck.
Right.
But
Not necessarily saying
education-
college, but
education
just
does not
education.
mean-
Here's something then, lad.
It doesn't
Education
mean
does not
go
mean
to
college, does
yeah,
not
it's
mean
right.
any
That's
of
what I'm
that.
saying. Right.
Yeah.
Always stay learning.
Facts.
Period. In life.
Facts.
Until you fucking 93. Like,
Facts.
always stay learning.
Exactly.
There's always something new to learn. But at the end of the day, what's really gonna carry you, whether you have college or not, and if you have college and a piece of paper, it does get you further. Depending on what you're doing.
What you do with it.
But what's really gonna matter is your drive and your ambition
it.
and your continued willingness to learn. The only thing that some college people, I'm not saying all, some things that turn me off is some people go to college and then they feel like they know everything they need to know
'Cause they have
about whatever field it is that they're in. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
And then that's whenever they get stagnant or end up working at fucking Starbucks
Facts.
or whatever the case may be. They ain't gonna keep going for
Exactly.
like if I had a degree in
Multimedia journalism. What I do.
multimedia journalism, I'm gonna go for every job that I can find that has to do with multimedia journalism. I'm gonna be willing to travel to do journalism. I'm gonna be willing to do what it takes to make it in that field. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why some college people like, oh man, I got this degree and I can't do this with it, I can't
Don't
do
have
that
to drive.
with it. Nigga, you ain't focused.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you try to be a photographer, which probably it can take college degree, but it don't have to, right?
Facts.
But at the end of the day, it's on you. If
Exactly.
you continue learning whatever the fuck you need to learn and you grinding to get work wherever you need to get work, that's how successful you're gonna be, whether you have the degree or not.
Facts.
Like, people be like banking on this college thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Which
no,
is
I mean,
cool.
and I just
It's cool and it's not cool. Like,
Yeah.
if you work on yourself though, that's the main thing.
Facts.
I mean,
You know
and that's
what
the
I'm
thing too.
That's really what it was. It was
Yeah,
more
yeah.
about. It was like turning that corner, man. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all in you. It ain't got nothing to do with. But those institutions kind of force that turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
America
so,
forces college on people
Definitely.
and puts them in debt and
Yeah.
on people who most likely probably ain't really ready for
the thing about it
With the
is,
exception
United
of
States of
Javon.
America
I can vouch
is a
for
business.
Javon. No, real
Shit.
talk. I can vouch for
Wait
Javon.
till I tell you this story.
He out. Nah, Javon out here getting it though. I
I'm
know
trying
I
to
know
do
parts
something.
of his story from what we talked about.
Look,
But
man.
no, like most people though, like they get a degree, they not working in their field. Like,
I'ma tell y'all
but
this.
why you can't blame society for that? You can, but you also can't. You gotta do you.
I'll tell y'all this, man. If y'all, our listeners, I don't know if y'all going to church Sunday.
Yeah.
What y'all doing? Make sure y'all pray for me. Because your boy's struggling. Let me tell you. So I got my job, my first, job.
Yeah.
Associate producer at Spectrum News. I'm very proud about that. I'm happy,
Right, right.
you know what I'm saying? I started last week. Cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So,
just ain't got the experience yet. That's
I
all.
know a
it
little
is.
bit what I'm doing. I know the basics, but it's a big ass learning curve.
Yo, you gotta
So
figure
I
it
don't
out.
want anybody to think, but
Yeah.
the thing is though, as far as going back to what you said about people thinking they know everything, coming like I'm good, I know it. I had a little bit of that. Like I'm gonna be straight, bro. And it can't, you know what I'm saying? I did a little bit of this and that. In multimedia, you learn
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So
I got
I
you.
can shoot. You know what I'm saying? I can speak on the mic. I can
Right,
blah, blah,
right.
blah. I can whatever.
Yeah.
I can edit. I know how to do a lot of shit.
Right.
But when I sat down, they're like, yo, this is what you're going to be doing. And they bring up these 3 big-ass screens, and it's a grid going across that whole bitch. I'm like, excuse me? what,
How
what,
you do that?
what am I doing? Like,
How you do that?
and I'm on weekend, and I'm still like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming. I'm getting it.
Well, I mean,
But the thing is, though, like,
do they seem like they're prepared?
No, and it's good people
They
around
working
me
with
though.
you,
Yeah, because they know they come in, they be like talking, joking. Yeah, oh my god, that was crazy. And I'm like hitting one button and then looking at the screen. Then hitting one button and looking at the screen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's good people around me. But I'm just saying, like, never come out with that mindset. Like, yo, I got
man.
this degree
Yeah, man.
is
Nah,
bro.
it's nothing on top of.
Because you can go
real
right
life.
back to the
No, that's
bottom real
another
quick.
part of that success, though. Like, taking on challenges that you know you're not ready for.
Yeah.
That is part of it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's part of the
Being
game.
uncomfortable.
Jump out. You gotta jump out there.
Being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They said get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's how
that's
the
what
only
my
way.
mom was saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she was telling me. She was like, yo, it's good that you, because I came from a place where I was big dog. Me at A&T, when I was doing my stuff, we had, you know what I'm saying, our radio station booming, and our shows was going crazy, and I'm in the TV studio, and everybody loved me. Then I get here, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a wake-up call. Like,
Nah,
yo,
that's what's up, though. You, need
You
to
ain't
know what I'm
done
saying?
yet, bro.
But-
You ain't done yet. That's all it is.
For real,
Yeah.
we just getting started, man. But you know, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm humble, man. I'm thankful, but yeah, never come out with that mindset, man. For real.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna move forward. We are pretty much almost done. We're gonna run through a couple of things real quick. Wiz Khalifa's album that we got to listen to. A little bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You forgot that quick?
Man, nah, I was like,
He was like,
He said, wait, what?
he said, when the fuck we listen to Wiz Khalifa album? You
Forget that.
about to say, y'all do shit without me? Like,
Yo, that was
surreal.
I think I might have still been on the last conversation. I'm good now.
Yeah, I was moving
Wiz
forward.
Khalifa
moving
album.
forward.
even
Because we can talk about that for
that
another.
wasn't even an hour ago. Like,
We can talk about all of that stuff we were
No.
talking about for another hour. So that's why I said,
So we go
yeah,
ahead.
go
Go ahead to Wiz Khalifa.
But it's called Fly Times Volume 1.
Can we start with the cover art?
The cover art. It sucks.
Can we, when we do the video, Don, when we do the video, I'm gonna need a cover art across the screen, please, to show them real
Okay,
quick.
okay,
Can we
yeah.
get that?
Yeah.
Fly Times Wiz Khalifa. He is laying on the floor in a 3D
Are we sure
format.
that's him, though?
That's, I mean,
He's
I
blue.
think it's, I don't know who that is. If
I don't
whether
know.
it's him or not, it's a bad
He's
cover.
red and the background is blue.
It's like some 3D mess going on. And
Oh, you gotta
whether
wear
it's
the
him or not, it's
glasses.
terrible.
You gotta
It's
wear the
bad.
glasses.
I think
However-
it's him. I think it's him. But anyway,
However, the content, the music, the beats, what did you think so
I
far?
thought some of them were alright.
We did a quick listen of before.
Yeah, we did a
We gotta
quick
do that more
listen.
often. That was fun. That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
little. That was cool.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it in the car. Some of them sounded pretty cool though.
Yeah.
As far as Wiz, like today Wiz, I don't know if I'll keep listening to it or anything.
Agreed.
Like, you know, but
bad art.
why is Drew just holding up the album cover? Like,
I had to
this is what it looks like.
Drew's a clown. No, but for real.
But it is
That's
a
just
crappy,
terrible, Drew.
It's a crappy album cover. But like, so what's the thing with these artists these days? It seems like nobody takes cover art serious anymore.
I look
It's a
at
fact.
so many projects and I'm like, dude, I would proudly do this for you. Like, I have a concept in my
Yeah.
head of how, because if you really think about it though, like, there's a lot of projects that I haven't listened to because the cover art is trash.
I know,
And
right?
I
that's,
know
and
y'all
that's like
have
the
said-
rapper. That's
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? You
I
gotta.
know
Yeah.
somebody has shown you, like, hey, like, they sent you a SoundCloud link.
I know,
I
Right?
seen-
So
I
you gotta
seen
say- and
one.
you open that bitch up and it's like some crazy shit, some crazy, like, look like a 3-year-old drawing.
For real, bro. When
And
you was a
look
little
like-
kid and you saw an action figure or a baby doll or whatever, it was the craziest.
Yeah.
That's the one you wanted. You was like, bro, I gotta get that. It's boom, boom, pow on it. Like, I need that one.
You was
Right.
getting baby dolls?
I said for her. we got a woman at the table.
So we gonna ignore that.
I know,
We gonna
right?
ignore
We
he-
just-
I said, or baby dolls.
He went straight to the baby
That's
doll.
crazy, Drew. Drew, you saw me point and say baby dolls.
You walked right past the
That's
dude.
crazy
Oh,
as
man.
hell.
We got video of
Yeah.
it.
We got it. Okay.
But
got
I
video
think I
proof.
seen
Fuck
one
y'all.
that was made with Windows Paint. And